Hi there, students. A chaperone. A noun, a countable noun, a person. Or to chaperone, as in to accompany. Okay, let's see. A chaperone originally in the past was an older person who used to accompany a younger woman who's not married when she's in public. Yeah, to make sure that her morals are untouched, unsullied. Normally, an older woman responsible for the propriety of the behavior of a young unmarried woman at social occasions. So her aunt always acted as her chaperone when she was in mixed company, where there were men present. Okay, but nowadays, well, it might happen, but I think this is much less likely. Let's see. We could use a chaperone today, or to chaperone. For example, a group of young people, 14-year-olds, going on a school tour. Well, they are chaperoned by various teachers. Or I'm thinking of these school dances where there's several teachers present acting as chaperones. Okay, so we use this verb to chaperone, meaning to escort somebody, to protect somebody. So I really wanted to visit the favelas in Brazil. And I discovered that the best way to do this was to have a local chaperone who would take me round and effectively look after me, accompany me, escort me, and protect me. The pop star is always chaperoned by two enormous bodyguards. Okay? I went to my friend's house and I was chaperoned by his little son everywhere I went. So here we're using chaperone meaning to accompany somebody. Yeah, to accompany somebody to a place, particularly to advise them, to show them what to do, to protect them if necessary. You can also use this word a chaperone when a male doctor is examining a female patient. Then you normally have a female nurse in the room who is the chaperone. Yeah, to make sure that the doctor doesn't do anything improper. Okay, or a chaperone for child actors. This is an adult who is taking care of a child actor while they're working. So his sister acted as a chaperone during the filming. Yeah. Okay, so to chaperone, to effectively accompany someone and to look after them, like a guide or a companion. Yeah. Let's see. They also use this word chaperone now in UK business, which is an employee of a British company that's sent to work with a client in Europe to get round Brexit restrictions. God, what a mess the Brexit is. Okay, so yeah, they're called a chaperone. To chaperone, to help or to accompany. So when I started the job, I didn't know what I was doing, and I was assigned a more experienced worker to chaperone me through my first few days working at the company, to show me the ropes. Yeah, they chaperoned me, my helper, my guide. Okay, yeah, I guess a mentor should chaperone you through different phases of your life to help you through. Yeah, maybe just they're chaperoning you mentally, but that's not a bad thing either. Okay, so let's see. Chaperone, formality, to chaperone. I'm going to give it, let's see, a chaperone. If you're using the formal old-fashioned sense, then it's really pretty, pretty formal. Probably a 7, yeah, or a 6. Now, look, I'm old enough to go out with my girlfriend without a chaperone, mother dear. Yeah, well, it's a bit, yeah, I'm going to give it a 6 like that. And then to chaperone somebody, to show them round, to accompany them, I think I'm going to give it a 5 in formality, use anywhere. Maybe a touch on the formal side, but I think you could use it informally as well. And then as to origin, well, this comes from chaperon in French, a hood, from chape, a head covering. Okay, so a chaperone. Enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Chaperone.